Dear Year 7, I have produced this video because I felt that last week when I was conducting speaking assessments that perhaps some of you didn't use your time as wisely as you could have done. And having looked at some of your work, I do notice there is a bit of a sameness in some of your work, and I'm looking for variety, even in Year 7. So here is what I'm looking for in your work. I'm looking for some accurate verbs. For example, when I ask a question, wie heißt du? The heist has an ST, as the wo wohnst du does as well, but the answers have E's on the end. Are you using correct verbs? Ich heiße, ich wohne, ich lerne, ich bin. I'm also looking for correct word order. Ich mag Geschichte nicht. The nicht goes after the thing you don't like. I'm looking for some intensifiers. Sehr, ziemlich, wirklich, total, nicht so, nicht sehr. Some link words you've already come across. Denn, because, und, and, aber, but. Try and use all three. And finally, I'm looking for a variety of vocabulary and sentence structure. So, longer sentences. You will come to find out that Germans love long sentences. And also, when you're giving opinions, try not to keep using ist, or finde, finde, finde. You know Lieblingsfach, finde, mag, and you know how to use ist with an adjective. Try and use all of them. And if you can, a negative. Finally, the question's always good for the end or middle of the letter. Okay, let's go. If we take this first paragraph, for example, that was in the sample from the textbook, you can see it consists of 3 very simple sentences. I'd like you to have a good think about how you could link some of these. Hallo, ich heiße Nina Bukowski und ich bin 13 Jahre alt. She hasn't mentioned when her birthday is. You could do that. You could ask when the person you're reading's birthday is as well. Ich wohne in Salzburg in Österreich. Well, there's no opinion there, and we know lots of opinions, so perhaps you could add one. I've cut a chunk out of this section, but again, look, meine Schule heißt das Musische Gymnasium. Ich bin in der Klasse 8a. 2 very simple sentences. Again, they could be linked. You could talk about some other aspect of school, possibly whether you like your school or not. The second paragraph there has got the times and the finishing time and what is eaten at break and drunk at break. Again, where are the opinions? Where is the linking? And finally, at the end, there's no opinion on the school uniform, and we actually learned some really good opinions. What I do like, actually, on this particular one is that a negative has been used. Ich trage keine Schuluniform. So I'd consider that a bonus. So you could say, ich trage ein Sweatshirt und Jeans in der Schule. You could say something like, and I find that great. Und ich finde das toll. Or even better, remember we're going to use intensifiers. So before toll, or indeed a better adjective like comfortable, bequem, we could put sehr oder nicht so or something like that. Bequem actually is an E. Let's try and make that an E. Okay, finally. This rather pathetic looking paragraph sat in the middle of that particular letter that we looked at. I personally think you can do so much better here. So we have learnt mag, we've learnt mag nicht, we've learnt Lieblingsfach, we've learnt finde, we've learnt the plural of Lieblingsfächer, and actually I did teach a couple of people how to say my teacher is. This is my male teacher, that's a capital L, and this is female teacher, meine Lehrerin. Okay, so we've got female teacher there. Ist. So how would I write a paragraph about my opinions? Okay, I am going to model a little paragraph to you here. And before I do that, I'm just going to show you two words. Auch. Now, auch means also, and it goes after the verb. I'll point that out when we get there. And this word here, or words, zum Beispiel, which means for example. This is just so I don't have to write a long list. Okay, I'm going to start off my paragraph by saying I learn 9 subjects. I don't want to say lots of subjects because I don't know that in German yet. Also, ich lerne 9. Now, I know subjects because Lieblingsfächer is subjects, so Fächer must be subjects. And to avoid giving my list, I'm going to say zum Beispiel, and I'm going to pick 3 subjects, and the 3 subjects I'm going to pick are Deutsch, English, my comma, und Mathe, and then I can give my opinions on these. Well, of course, German is my favourite subject. In fact, of course, we can use very easily in German, so I'll do that in a second. So I'm going to say German is my favourite subject. My thingy's moving, that's not good. Is mine. Now, Lieblingsfach starts with a capital L. It's actually a noun. All my nouns have capitals on here. Deutsch is mein Lieblingsfach. Oh, and I said I'd add of course. Now, of course is very easy to use. Just use natürlich, which means naturally. I'm trying to put an umlaut, effective umlaut on natürlich there. That gives it an Ü sound rather than anything else. Natürlich. Okay, so Deutsch, English and Mathe. Deutsch is mein Lieblingsfach, natürlich. Now I want to link this to my next sentence because, so I don't start a new sentence. My teacher is very funny. Meine Lehrerin ist lustig. Oh, hang on a sec. I said I was going to put very in there. In fact, I've changed my mind. I know very is sehr, but I think she's totally funny, so I'm going to add total lustig there. Right, that's a good sentence. I'm happy with that. 2 clauses joined with den. Right, now, oh, hang on a sec. Rather than finishing my sentence off, I think I will keep going. I'm going to say what I don't like. I could use maths or English. What shall I use? Well, we'll just use English because that's the next in my thing. I was going to say something else, but actually I think I want to say I don't like English. Ich mag nicht no, I've got to put nicht after English. Ich mag English nicht. That's fine. Because it is boring, denn es ist langweilig. No, I think I'll say difficult. What was difficult? It was schwierig. So I'm going to use another intensifier. This time I will use wirklich. Wirklich schwierig. And I'm going to finish off this little mini paragraph just by using, so I've used Lieblingsfach, I've used mag, I'm going to use finde. So the last subject I've got to write about is ich finde. It's going to maths. Ich finde Mathe. I'm going to use boring this time, langweilig. In fact, I should have used another intensifier there. So let me just get my little red pen out and I can add an intensifier onto here. So I'm going to say it's quite difficult. And what else do I want to say about maths? It's quite difficult and it is also not easy. Und es ist, now also, auch, has to go after your verb. So ist is my verb, so es ist auch not easy, nicht einfach. And just to finish off my little paragraph, I can ask a question. What do you not like? Like, was magst du nicht? Or I could say, was ist dein Lieblingsfach? Okay, thanks for listening, and you have a go on your own.